Good morning again. Welcome to Inner Expressions in Music, 90.5 WHRW, your tower of musical power in the Tremont. Now it's funny that we are continuing our broadcast where we started speaking about Fausto Rey, but now we are transitioning, and there's a funny exchange that just took place between Johnny Ventura and Anthony Rios, where, Johnny Ventura is talking about that he is the king of all the women. And then Anthony counters by saying, and by the way, these things are ad-lib, you know what I'm saying? Extemporaneous. They're doing it right there. They are in the moment, man. You know, like jazz artists. They are interchanging and going at each other playing the dozens. But what happens is this. Johnny Ventura says to Anthony Rio that, that he's the king of all the women. And Anthony counters by saying, yeah, you're the king of all the ugly women. But then Johnny comes back and says to him, yeah, but I heard that you are shrub, right? But my man Anthony comes back and says, and this is why I'm mentioning it, because you'll understand. So he says when Johnny calls him a shrub, he says, man, tell them women if they think I'm a shrub, can come bring it, because I'm going to show it to them, right? Now, why I say this is because at the end of the day, Johnny Ventura, great musician, even a politician. I think he even aspired to be president of the Dominican Republic at some point in his life. But then he realized that in Dominican Republic, color is just as important as it is in the United States, in Brazil, in Colombia, in Ecuador, in Africa, and a lot of places in the world. Color is such a distinctive and annoying piece of crap that causes people to judge others merely on their appearance, man. A book has to be read before you understand what's inside, what it makes up, what it's made up of. What is the essence? What's the substance that makes that organism function? The color. The way they look are not determining factors. They shouldn't be. But unfortunately, we as human beings, man, first impression, image is very important, man. And then the thing is, we've been socialized. We've been psychologically socialized. We've been, manipulated to think that European is what's beautiful. That's the truth. We seek it in ourselves, man. I mean, get on any bus, train in the city of New York, and what do you see? A bunch of women running around with wigs and contacts because they running from themselves. Brother Malcolm would have had a field day because Brother Malcolm believed that, and he was a light-skinned man himself because his mother was from the Caribbean. And, his father was a Garvey. He was a black man who believed in, Marcus Garvey, and he was killed, talking about Malcolm's father. But to extend this, black women, a lot of Latina women, they put on all this crap. But my youngest daughter also told me, Dad, don't think that it's only black and Latina women that put hair. She herself, with beautiful freaking, like Indian hair, she said, oh no, we need volume. We got to put in volume. But there's a psychological thing going on. You understand? When you're a black person and you can't accept yourself, you hate yourself based on your color. But the thing is that the onslaught is so intense. People are judged on their color. So going back to the story, Johnny Ventura told Anthony Rios in that music, that women thought he was a schlub, and he said, Anthony said, if they bring it, I'll show them. And you know what? Anthony Rios, as far as I know, has more than 20 children with different women. And the reason I'm going to say this is because one day I saw him on a TV program, and someone, the person who was interviewing him here in New York, one of these cable TV shows, back in the day, it was channel, I think, 35, because remember Robin Bird? She used to be on cable, and Al Goldstein and them things, Plato's Retreat. I remember watching on TV some woman take on 100 men on one of them cable shows, She was at Plato's Retreat, and she wanted to have sex with 100 men. And I'll tell you, I remember this distinctly. And those of you who are my age know I'm not lying. And they showed this crap on TV, dogs. 100 men she wanted, this young white woman. And she was over there, and they had like a big old water pool or some shit. And dudes was lining up, dude, to be part of that scenario. But anyway, Anthony Rios has 24 kids, and the guy, some fool who thought he could sing. He had a show. Oh man, if I can remember, I'll do it, because the Dominicans listening to this, and anybody that used to watch cable TV back in the day, musical rain, Julia, musical. That dude, I forgot his name. Musical rain, Julia, musical. Now, for those of you who listen to this broadcast, if you remember this, please, man, make a comment or something, because remember that? Anyway, he tried to put this dude, Anthony Rios, on blast, and he asked him, Anthony, I understand that you will have 24 children, right? But the tone of the question set Anthony off, and he said, what? Yes, I have 24 kids, and by the way, and you know what he did? I know all their birthdays, and he rifled off all the birthdays, names and birthdays of his children. And he put this dude, man, the look on the guy's face was like, oh my God, I think I went the wrong place. Maybe he didn't even intend to go there, but when he did, this man showed that, yes, okay, I have 24 children, but I know their birthdays, and I know their names, and I'm sure that he knew who the mothers were. Because one of the things people have to understand, man, a man who works in the entertainment industry and is moving from place to place, basketball players, baseball players, all these dudes are entertainers. Don't get it twisted. LeBron James is an entertainer just as much as, Donald Trump. He was on TV for years, right? He was an entertainer. These politicians want to entertain us instead of leading the country. But you know what? I'm veering off topic. Let's get back to the music. I got something real special for you. This is one of the baddest Puerto Rican salsa. Yo, this dude is defined by his sound and his voice. I don't have to say nothing. I won't even tell you the name until the end. That was the music of Marvin Santiago, La Naturaleza. And at the time that he performed this piece, Marvin Santiago was actually incarcerated. He was able to perform from jail. In Dominican Republic, we have a similar situation with Omega, El Fuerte, who violated his parole conditions for putting his hands on women, particularly, I believe, his lady, and he was unable to stay out of jail because he was unable to stick to the conditions of his parole. You know, it's most unfortunate. These men have great opportunities, man. They're blessed, but their hands are cursed. These men are blessed, but their hands are cursed. And there are many like that in our midst. And they are in positions of power, and they believe in the old boys network, and they think it's cute for a man to go and grab a woman by her butt, by her front piece, by her breasts, and just say, they like it. I'm like a magnet. When they see me coming, they can't control themselves. They have to throw themselves at me because I'm so cute. You know, I mean, I am smarter than most people. If you didn't know that by now, you know, and this is who you're dealing with, man. But anyway, folks, for you to close it out, I'm gonna bring you the baddest orchestra that's ever existed in the history of the world. El Gran Combo de Puerto Rico. Para ustedes, to close it off. Cuídense, que Dios los bendiga. Americans, love your country as we do. Even though I wasn't born here, I love it more than you do. Because I know the laws and I know the ways. And I've seen how you play. It's most unfortunate, I dare say. But you know what? I'm here to stay. The immigrant speaks. El hijo de Tabito y Millaya. Popó. Se me cuidan. Que Dios los bendiga. God bless America.